All right. What is going on, everyone? Happy Tuesday. I hope we had a decent trading day. We really only had one go from the watch list, CRCL. Other than that, we had the gap down in SPY, gap down in Qs, gap down pretty much all across the board. But what you do see now is high is a 2 down in green month, 2 down in green week. Again, with a nice semi-looking hammer day. And you have the 3, 2, 2 on the daily there to see what they want to do with that. But you do have full time frame continuity green, and you have ticked the bottom of this mini broadening formation here. So again, this could be just back into the other side of the chop zone, back up to here, or they're going to expand this to the downside. So again, let's draw something similar. Let's draw something like here's last month's lows, right? So here's the make or break zone, right? If it's back above, so looking at it from the other way, instead of looking at it from the long side, you're going to look at it from coming the other way. So you've regained the bottom of this month here. So now you want it to go to the other side of this broadening formation here. You want it to stay above here, the green, and you want it to expand this way. This is now the make or break it zone to see if it's going to go down. So if we fail this here and we expand this to the downside, that means more downside to come. Just one way to look at it from the other side as opposed to looking at it from the long side. So you're trying to regain this, and a lot of stocks have this bottom of this broadening formation type look, and you'll see some in the watch list today, but you're at the bottom of this, weekly, daily broadening formation, looking to see if they want to bring it back to the other side here. Probably something very similar on Qs. I think it might still be inside month. Maybe just took the lows. I did take the lows, but again, same thing. So you've got 2 down green month, 2 down green week, 3, 2, 2 on the daily. Bottom of this weekly broadening formation here. Again, do they want to do the same thing? Do they want to rip this back to the other side? Or are we going to come and test the other side of this broadening formation and fail from there? But let's get into today's watch list. There is still some strength out there. So you have General Dynamics off the 3, 2 up week, gap up yesterday on the war news, and then 3 on the day today. So looking for a 3, 2 up. Already have the inside months of the upside, which is great. So you have potentially 3 actionable signals in force across different time frames. You could have the 3, 2 up on the daily. You already have the 3, 2 up expansion week in progress, and you have the 2, 1, 2 up monthly. So you have 3 actionable signals in force at one time across 3 different time frames. PWR have this 2, 2 daily here, close to all-time highs. So took the all-time high, failed a little bit, now coming to retest it here. VRT, here's another one. So here's an example, right? We wanted to get above and stay above here, could not get above, failed the make or break it zone, and then what do you get potentially? You go triangle these guys out. So now you've got the bottom here. So now you're coming back up to retest this pocket. You want to see a break above here and then an expansion of here. And you have the 3, 2, 2 potential daily to get that going for you. Taking this 2, 2 daily and getting it to here would flip this weekly back green as well. So you'd be 2 down green week. But again, bottom this nice little daily broadening formation looking to come back to the other side. UNP, another one, same thing, all right? So you have a couple tight weeks here. Now you have the outside week, still 2 up on the month, fell out of force. But again, now you got the bottom of this potential broadening formation right in here, all right? So it comes, takes the highs, takes the lows. Draw something like this, takes the highs, takes the lows. Back and forth we may go. We will see. You have the 2, 2 potential daily to expand this pocket here. ODFL, similar, 3, 2 up week. 2 up month looks like, but again, fell just slightly out of force. Now you have the inside day. So you took the month up yesterday, inside day today off the 3, 2 up week. Now you have an inside day to confirm or negate this, looking for this inside break to the inside day break to the upside to keep this thing moving. Already 3, 2 up expansion week. ALGN, here's a great one too, right? Did not take these lows. That's a bummer. Real close though, still inside week. Now you've got the 2, 2 daily potential. Would have loved to see it come take this out. Then we're going to take the bottom of all this here. But again, we can draw something like this. So if it does want to come and sweep in these lows here, take this low out tomorrow. If not, this is just the potential bottom of the broadening formation. Here you could go 2, 2 daily, flip it right back up, take that 2, 2 week. JPM, this one was strong in the day financials. I forgot to look at all of them before. I was just kind of watching my stuff on the watch list. XLF, pretty solid day. PNC, decent. Let's check Goldman Sachs. Not bad. 2 down green month. Let's check MasterCard. Inside month. 2 week though. Let's check Visa. Inside day. 2 week. These old product informations are so funny. I mean, still, just these random product informations you got across the different stocks there. But let's go back to this one because I've traded this one recently. It's traded well for me. Again, 2 down green month, ticks to the bottom of all these guys here on the monthly. Potential bottom of this little broad information here to, who knows, get it to rip back up into the highs there. But now you have a 3-2 up potential daily tomorrow to get that going. 2 down green week, 2 down green month. Plenty of range here to come back. Again, if you want to go back to 2 down green month style, again, that's a lot of these breakouts, a lot of these were failing. A lot of these 2 down green months were failing when the market was weak, which is why I stopped doing it. But again, if the SPY is 2 down green month and continues going back through, there is momentum in other 2 down green month names. So as long as the SPY holds as a 2 down green month, it's safe to attempt other 2 down green month setups because that's essentially a simultaneous break. That's kind of what you're looking for there. So you've got JPM with the 3-2 up daily potential, 2 down green week to come back and flip back through this week. And I also like that it's reclaimed. So here's a big 3 on the weekly. I like that it's reclaiming the bottom of that. So I like to see it hold above there as well, which it is currently doing. But probably one of the stronger looking financials today. You got Travelers, 2-2 on the daily at all-time highs, 2 up month in force, 2 up week in force. Probably the strongest one on the watch list, being that the month is still in force. We will see. Actually, this one's pretty strong too, but not at all-time highs. But again, missed this one. Was busy all day at work. Bummer. All I did is I saw XOM gap up sell, got out of that. Not holding anything right now. Did not see CRCL. That's awesome though. If anyone got in this, that's a sick move. Sick move off the 3-2-2. And then Nigel brought this one up to me. As you have the inside outside day, still inside week, still inside month, but real close to the highs after a nice earnings move up. 4 days. So we're either going to let this kind of chop go inside week or so, or you're going to take these, but you're still going to want to take these actionable dailies, right? 3-2 up. You want to see the expansion there. If it fails, get out real quick and just let it continue to poke around in this area until it's ready to finally go. GLW, real nice one here. I think it took the lows. What's the low there? 140, 101, 1. Oh, did not barely miss those lows. But another one of the probably the strongest names in the market recently had this nice move up here. Had a nice little consolidation range, had a nice move up here. Now it's getting a little more gappy, a little more all over the place, but you still do have a nice potential 2-2 daily. Again, this thing has been strong. They've been buying this thing up. So instead of a little consolidation period, we might get a little bit more movement, which is okay as long as the moves still follow through to the upside. So looking for that 2-2 daily tomorrow to get that thing moving again. Look at this thing, monster move. I got to start taking some of these off as it moves past my targets. Sick move. Last couple here, AXTI, another real strong one. So again, you've still got the 2 up month in force, 2 up week in force. You got a nice big inside double ins. Wow. Why do they got to gap these things? Look at that. Double inside day, gap it up. Come on, man. Come on. No chance for an entry on a Monday morning. But now you get that gap filled, which is all right because it's looking to come right back through with that 2-2 on the daily. This thing did move pretty well. The options were pretty solid as well. Move quick, especially if you're gonna get it early in the morning. But the options did move pretty solid for me last week. Teradyne, another one of the strongest ones in the market. Look at this little broad information. Look at this thing. Look at this bad boy. All right, so again, here's your make or break it zone, right? We were sitting up in here. We're trying to get out of here. We tested it, tested the one side, tested the highs here. Could not hold above this range. So what do? We come and test another lower low, looking for the triangle out. Now we're looking for it to come back through and get back up in here and once again expand in this range here. Get above this broad information here. So you have a nice 2-2 daily. Again, if it takes this 2-2, similar to, I don't remember which one. This video is going a long time, so I'm not going to go look for it right now. But again, if you take this 2-2 right here, you will flip that weekly back green. So you will be 2 down green week, still inside month, but again, near the highs, off a sick move. Again, looking to come back into this make or break it zone and then expand to the upside above here. arm, probably my favorite one. Just this broad information looks so sick after a nice move. So it makes an awesome move here on the weekly. Again, kind of consolidates for a couple days there. I got to remove some of these drawings too. But now you've got this daily broad information. Why do I even got these things? I don't even know anymore. All right. That was just the high from last month. No big deal. Looking for the 2 down green week, but then you got this nice, boom, power move up in here. Choppy in here for the last couple weeks. Comes and tests the lows here, sets up a nice daily hammer, looking to come ripping back right through this pocket if possible and get going, taking that 2 month to the upside. That's the ideal scenario, so we'll be watching for that above here. Probably my favorite setup. I almost took an entry long, but after what happened with SPY last night, I'm just not going to take overnight positions. It's a little bit crazy to do so, in my opinion, unless you can see one strong day. I'd like to see 2 decent closes in a row. 2 decent opens in a row where we're not gapping down 2 days in a row. I'd like to see 2 days of just either a flat-ish or just slightly red open, not down 1% when we open up. Then I'll consider potentially adding some swings with size. NEE, another one from the watch list yesterday. Inside day down, looking for the 1-2-2. Nice PMG, boom, 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 boom. Again, taking this 2-2 day tomorrow, we'll flip this weekly back green. Then you'll have a 2 down green week still inside month off this 3-2 up month. Inside month now, but looking for the 3-2 up and then a continuation month in there. CEG, another good looking setup off the 2-2 monthly. So triggered it yesterday, fell out of force. Comes and tests some of these lows, guys, here. And now looking for the 2-2 daily tomorrow to kick this 2-2 week back into force. That's all I've got for you guys tonight. That was probably a little bit longer a video. Just a lot going on right now, and there's a lot to see. There's a lot, it's some of these that are at the bottom of these mini broad informations. These are some potential real nice entries. Nigel says I'm a bottom picker because I'm always trying to find these types of entries, but these are awesome setups and awesome potential entries. Look at this PMG here. Not so much there, but you got a PMG there. Just a chance for some real nice moves on some of these stocks that we've been looking to trade and that have been strong, but haven't given us real good pullbacks. So let's hope for some follow through tomorrow. We'll see what futures are up to. Probably down just a tad bit. Yeah, so we'll see kind of how futures open up tomorrow, and we will go from there. All right, have a good night, and we'll talk tomorrow.